one who always plays the victim.
The person who habitually talks over you.
The person in front of you that doesn't know what to order.
The stranger who sharts in the jacuzzi.
The roommate who leaves hair everywhere.
Have you ever farted in public? Where and why?
All right, I've got a really good pickup card that I've been holding on to for the last hour.
Now we really get to
decided I was
know.
going to be coroner. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, we
It's
really
about-
get to know how dark Brie is. That's for sure.
Your
All right.
face.
Maybe she wouldn't be too nice.
I'm very expressive. So.
Okay,
All right.
Jess.
The extreme couponer who holds up the line at the grocery store
Wait,
while you're sitting there with your pizza that you got out of the freezer because you said you were only going to Target for pizza, but then you ventured over and checked out the yoga pants, and now your pizza is halfway frozen. And this was holding up the line.
or ice cream.
Or ice cream, yes. Ice cream. I get those freaking, you ever had those Yasso ice cream bars? They're like the healthy ice cream bars.
Maybe?
Jack's like, no.
No, I do. I can't
I'm
remember
gonna
the
send you
brand. But
pictures of them
I
after
used to
this.
do keto, so I used to have this. I can't remember the brand on top of my head, but there's like a keto ice cream brand that, because a lot of keto ice cream brands, they taste like soap, amazing. But this brand is like real ice cream, but it's keto.
What makes ice cream keto?
No
when-
carb, no sugar,
Yeah,
high fat. Yeah.
yeah.
You lost me
They
at no
use-
sugar. I'm out.
I know.
No, but they
Natural
use
sugar?
they use like sugar alternatives like monk
The
fruit.
urethral. Oh, they
Yeah.
use monk fruit in that one? Because
Yeah.
if you use like the urethral or like the other
Eryth-
ones,
Yeah,
They will-
erythritol.
yeah, they will make you poop your intestines out real quick.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, no.
Because they will taste sweet, but your body wouldn't recognize that as sugar, so it won't store it. Basically, that's why you poop.
Your body also does that with meth. So I'm just saying.
So sugar-free candies are meth.
Like
Great diet alternatives.
that's
Wait,
why
I
like
didn't know that.
pick because your body like rejects it out of your skin, so they like pick it out and then reuse it.
Oh.
Your body can't handle it, so just
No
fun
idea.
fact.
Just Brie is so like us because we randomly bring up things that we know that usually would freak people out. If you well, we haven't released it yet, but the other episode that we had just told us about frogs and hallucinogens.
How the-
I was like, oh, I'm learning something today.
yeah. Instead of
I have ADHD, so the background knowledge of just the most random things is I got it. Don't be mad.
Yeah, I have that sometimes too. I have my card.
Yeah, it's
Joke on stolen hot dog from 7-Eleven.
yeah, because they got all the coupons for the store, but they're gonna jack a hot dog.
Mm-mm. Yeah, they don't have a coupon for it, so they stole it.
about right.
That sounds right.
Well, we're actually at like a home hardware store, and they got electrocuted by backyard string lights. So,
The display ones. Just
no,
hanging-
I'm thinking like they got the lights home, and then it was like a final destination situation where just like death comes and takes the lights and just like takes
Or
them off.
because they used coupons that they were defective
I like that
because they
one.
were on sale.
I like that one, but I have to go with Jack with the stolen hot dog.
It is good.
Yay. Oh, I have.
I don't know where
Wait,
you
I can
put
put
it.
it right here. Do you want to be the next corner, Brie?
We're
We
leaving
just
it.
pick at random too.
Oh no. Self.
No!
No.
Wait, it's happening.
Damn it.
Well,
My folks.
see, I don't know you that well, so I don't know if you want an epic death or a more peaceful one. So we'll see.
Guess we'll find out, won't we?
Right,
I know.
We'll find out. Hmm.
Shoot.
Oh,
I'm trying to
five-
find the nice one.
Oh, you were just okay. I guess I find my best one too. Because I was like trying to get like 5 cards. I'm like, nah, it doesn't work. There's only 3 of us anyway.
I grabbed a tiny stack, and I still haven't found the card that I want.
Let's
But I'm gonna
see.
go with this one. I'm gonna go with exploding beer keg because at least you made it out to a party and you were having a fun time, and it was just wrong time, wrong place.
I would
But
be a legend.
huh?
I would be a legend.
I know, right? all the college kids would come up with like the Brie challenge. Like,
My own horror movie. I like it.
Oh, so you do like epic stuff, but I too late. I didn't want to cheat, but I picked out dice peacefully in their sleep.
oh, you little suck up.
No, I want to be my own horror movie. I often tell people that like my only goal in life is to live alone in the woods and be the reason that the townsfolk don't go in there at night. I just want
My
to.
grandparents used to tell me that they were scared I was going to end up as like a crazy recluse cat lady in the woods, and it sounds better and better each year.
Yeah, and then you like just add on to the story. Like I want a straight up Blair Witch myself.
I want an epic death, but also a quick one, so I don't suffer. So maybe like if I got eaten by a lion, or like fallen off like I don't know, something epic, a helicopter.
I feel like getting
Or,
eaten by a lion it goes a lot slower than you think it's gonna go.
Yeah.
It's not.
Right.
They don't just.
It depends on where they bite you first. But if they get your arm first, then you're gonna be in a long process. Yeah,
Okay.
I think I will
Bite
have.
the head first, just like
Yeah,
this part.
that would. Yeah, or got shot by like I don't know, a famous person.
I'm gonna keep track of my kills with my new toy, my new eyeshadow.
Oh,
Those are
I like this.
I know, right? They're little tiny knives.
Love those.
I'm gonna do what we had said with Raph and just like what they do in prison.
Oh,
So do one teardrop at a time.
I'm the coroner now, right? Okay, I got a good one. The stranger who reads your phone over your shoulder.
I don't have much experience with this one. People
No?
know I'm boring. They don't try and look at my.
I had like one time I was having breakfast at this hotel, and I didn't have like a privacy screen on my phone yet, and somebody was sending me like NSW pics, and then she
Ooh.
gasped, right? And I was looking at her like, why are you looking at my phone?
Shouldn't have been looking anyways.
Right, you should be worried about your breakfast and not my breakfast.
Yeah. You ready, Free?
I think so. Yeah.
You go first.
Okay. I did necrotizing fasciitis from a nose job because they're nosy.
Yeah, I love
Oh,
that.
that's so fitting.
So get out.
My card sucks now. I just put death by Roman orgy.
Oh,
It's like a fun time.
Yeah.
you're gonna reward them for bad behavior?
I feel like they only found out about the orgy because they were looking at my phone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they should have been invited.
Yeah, I saw
They-
it and I
they
was like,
invited
that
themselves.
sounds dangerous, and I'm not gonna go. But they went.
I think I'm gonna go with Brie on this one because
Yeah.
when she said because they're nosy, I'm like,
know.
what? That's fitting.
No, I feel like I only have a gel pen. Is it gonna work on my face?
You can keep track however you want. If you
Well,
want to
I-
or like, I used to do like the little like clippy things in my hair. You can keep track however you want.
Is it even showing up? Can you see it? No.
A
No.
little bit.
I look like I have a bruise. It's fine.
That's what I'm gonna do later. I'm just gonna smear all this and go upstairs and be like, I don't know what happened.
It got dark.
Things got out of control.
I really should have a lipstick at some point. I only have a Sharpie, so I didn't want to risk it.
Do you want me to send you one? I have plenty.
A lipstick? Sure.
A lipstick. What's that? Have you seen that cute little that little video with that girl that's like, "This is my lippick," and she's like, eating it, like, shoot.
Damn it.
This one, the one who always plays the victim.
Mm. You know what? They will be the ultimate victim, and they're gonna end up in the news because they're going to die by school shooting.
Oh,
Then you give them all the power.
but what if? Shoot, who is that guy that was like the school shooting denier? Alex Jones.
Wait, did
You didn't
they
hear about
deny
that?
that it happened?
Alex
What?
Jones, I guess, was like this big conspiracy theorist, and I guess like some of the stuff he got right, but like some other stuff, like he was like saying like a lot of these like school shootings didn't happen. Like he was saying that they were
Wow.
like plants and stuff.
Way to like this, like discredit the parents, like the family. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Gross.
people are gross.
Okay. Mine is skewered by pipes from rear-ending a plumber's truck. Because, like, that's your fault, man.
Yeah,
It's not their fault. They're playing the victim again.
They can't because they're dead. And B, the proof is in the pudding. They are people to the car.
maybe they just brake checked him. No, I gotta go with the plumber.
Whoops! 3 car lengths.
I gotta go with the plumber's one, just because
Oh.
I hate when people tailgate.
It's the
Hate
worst.
it.
Wait, so my partner,
Making
he
myself
drives really specifically, they call it the Chicago driving, where they rarely step on their brakes. So they would just like, I gotta step on the gas, and if they need to brake, like they let go and like really just step on the brake if it's absolutely necessary, kind of thing. So I'm always like scared because sometimes you get really close to the car, and I'm like,
I
but
know.
that
You're
I guess
stomping on the
yeah.
imaginary brake on your side.
Well, and they claim that it's because it's good driving. Although in fairness to him, every time he gets his car checked, the mechanics would always say like, do you ever use your brakes? He'd be like, no, I never use my brakes, because they always tell him like it's almost like brand new.
Not with my car.
Anyway,
I drive a Prius and I drive like a grandma. I take the side streets. Like, if anybody ever drives behind me, I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry. Go around. Like, go around. You see the Prius? I'm putting around town. I'm not in a rush.
But YOLO.
YOLO.
And with it and cool. I'm the corner this time, right?
yes, ma'am.
So this one is the rando who climbs up the escalator, pushing everyone out of the way.
That.
Oh, I got a good one. Shoppers Riot and Black Friday.
Oh, that's a good
They
one.
were in a hurry to get to the sale.
People don't play on Black Friday.
Yep.
No, they do not.
Wait, do you guys have Black Friday too?
I want them.
Yeah, we do. It's not the same.
It's
I know that
not as crazy there.
It's
No.
like our Thanksgiving here is Canada Day. Usually, isn't it your
Canada Day is
Thanksgiving?
November,
Oh, when is it? Oh, you
July
said
1st.
July. Oh, how did I remember that
But I
so
don't-
incorrectly? So we have the same Thanksgiving.
Oh, ours is in October.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, ours is before yours.
yeah. I for some reason because I just keep remembering that every time. So okay, that makes sense now, because I used to go to Toronto to party, and it always happens when something's happening in the US. So I felt like, oh, that makes sense now. It was July 4th that we were trying to get away from. So it's July 1st for you guys. It's Canada Day. Okay, I stand corrected.
oops, sorry.
Oh, sorry, Jess.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm very petty when it comes to my debts, and I don't even want them to get to the store next time. So I hope that they choke on their own lipstick while they're driving.
Oh, they don't even get to the venue.
Yeah, I don't even want you to get there.
A hard one. Might have to go. You're gonna have to go with the Black Friday.
Yeah.
Very. I like the swift justice.
Those aren't even pity cards, Jack.
You're doing it.
I know. I'm so proud of you. Every other episode, you've been like, I never win this game. Oh, this is a pity win.
For reals, like I never start winning the game until like later. I used to play with so many people before I launched on Kickstarter, and I don't know. They just laugh at me like, you can't even win your own game.
I just like to imagine that your ego and your confidence is building right in front of my eyes.
Aw.
I'm gonna watch it.
I mean, you might be right about that.
I know. We're gonna look back on the first episode and you're gonna be like, why did I apologize so much?
I do apologize a lot. Oh, it is my turn, right?
It is your turn.
Oh, this one is I have a personal feelings about this person. The person who habitually talks over you.
I have feelings about that too.
Because the thing about like when you get how do you say it? Talking
Spoken
over. Talking over.
Mhm.
It's so weird to say that when they talk over you, the whole, let's say if you're in a group of friends, the whole group is gonna move on to the next topic, and then you'll just go silent because I'm like, oh, it doesn't go with the conversation anymore. That's how I always feel.
And then we can't share our fun, weird facts that we have stuffed in the back of our ADHD
Right,
brain.
exactly. Like, that was the perfect moment for that thing, but then they
My
talk
only
over
in
you.
to feel smart.
Yeah.
Shoot, are you ready, Bree?
I think so.
You go first.
When people talk over me, my immediate thought is straight to jail. So falls into that's falls into a pot of prison bean soup.
I
Mm,
like it.
so that shuts them up.
I went with a more subtle approach. I chose the mountain crushes their skull with his hands like a watermelon.
Oh, yeah, that is very subtle.
Very subtle.
Often how I feel sometimes.
Yeah, definitely that one because
I
that
sure-
that is like I just want to crush you right now.
Is that from the episode where he's dueling that guy and he like crushes him like through the eyes first? That'd be
Yep.
awful.
That was so shocking to me because he was one of my favorite characters. I'm like, what? Why? I guess because he goes on to become the Mandalorian.
Reincarnation is real. Jack, did you say that was me?
Yeah, I see.
Use the red one then. Wait.
I just want to see you like become a raccoon.
So the other day when we had a podcast planned, I'm really good at doing like the skull makeup, and I really like doing that, and then just like popping up out of nowhere. Like I used to do it at the bar, and I put on the makeup and just act like I didn't put any makeup on today. Like,
I woke
what
up
are you
like
talking about?
Seen that new trend where people just like lay on the floor and stick their heads out of places, and then like their spouses will walk by and they'll just be like, "Hey."
No,
The skull makeup would be really good.
I need to do that now.
I can't see that one, Jess.
I know.
No,
I mean,
use
I'm
the black.
not doing great.
Oh, this
A little
one
bit
is. Oh, that's silver.
Silva. Yeah.
What is the brand of that one?
Makeup a murderer?
Oh,
Came in this little coffin box. A little stabby stab.
oh, it's
applicators.
very on
And
theme.
butterfly.
I know, right? I got this just for you, Jack.
Oh,
I'm waiting for the drag queen makeup. That's when it's gonna come in handy.
I want to do a drag queen makeup one day.
I'm so bad at makeup, and watching drag queens put makeup on, I'm like, teach me. I don't understand.
I was doing this little series for a while called Makeup for Train Wrecks, because like before I started working with Jack, I started doing like I was just doing like makeup and skincare reviews, and I wanted to do makeup reviews because I suck at makeup. Like I appreciate the makeup artists and the drag queens and all the people that know what they're doing, but if I see a chick that's like, I can't get my eyeliner to work worth a damn, but this helps, like I'm gonna listen to her more than anyone else.
I guess, yeah. No, that's when you're relatable. That's really how it works these days. Is whoever you relate to the most is, who you follow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's your turn. Yeah.
All right. Aw. Cute. The 1%.
Mm.
Ooh. Bree, do you have all the expansion packs? Or are you just... Do you? We need to start figuring out who has what, because I want to start using all of them.
Right. I mean, yeah. You're welcome. You're more than welcome to use the expansions if you want to.
It's really funny because in the first episode, you guys talked about like how this came in when you were really sad, and I was like, me too. I was really sad and just bought it for myself.
Yeah. That to me, it was just like a weird universe thing because I really didn't want to. I was in my bed rotting stage at that point, and I really didn't want to get up and do anything. But then Jess's order came in, and I'm like,
Man.
just do it. So I wrapped it because you had to like wrap because that was like Valentine's Day, so you have to wrap it and then package it, and then it got to her just in time, and then her video went viral. So
You need to make
I
that.
don't want to be friends with this girl. She knows what she's doing.
You need to sell that wrapping paper, dude. People ask so much about the wrapping paper. Like they they were like, I want that wrapping paper.
I still insert it in the boxes when they order the coffin box, but obviously it doesn't have the same effect as if I wrap them. Yeah. Wait, where are we right now?
The 1%.
Is it you? Oh, the 1%.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Like we just go on tangents and then.
It's okay.
Some of them are stupid.
That's what happens when you're comfortable.
You're not people. It's fine.
Yeah.
Are you ready,
Jack-
Bree? Because I'm like
I'm
torn
not like
between.
super happy with it, but it's fine.
Okay, I'll let you go first because I'm torn.
I went with pufferfish sushi because the 1%.
Of course they would.
Only them would do that too.
Right?
Yeah.
Silly.
I still want pufferfish sushi though.
But I want to risk it.
I would.
No, yeah, I wanted to get it too, but only if I'm in Japan in a sushi shop that's known to serve it, then yeah, I will feel safe. But I
But
wouldn't.
even surgeons have bad days. Is
Yeah.
all I'm
Oh
saying.
my god.
Even pilots screw up sometimes. All I'm saying.
What if it's the
That's
sushi
true.
chef's like last day, and his employer really pissed him off?
And there was a step that you have to do, but then they don't do it. Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
And I heard too that before they serve it to you, you have to sign a waiver.
Mm-hmm.
So there's There's nothing you can do. I went in a more subtle approach to public hanging
Public hanging.
because I know for sure that the richest people in the world pay the least taxes. So whoever is already cheating the system and cheat even more than they deserve.
It's almost painting that like a Marie Antoinette-esque feel.
Mhm.
Like,
Hey,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why every time someone plays that card, I just imagine like Raph's impersonation of somebody out with a bell, like "Hear ye, hear ye."
Because that's exactly what they did. The French did. They were like, "Oh, this lady's just spending all her tax money,"
Yeah.
and they were like, "Hang her."
Said, "Let them eat cake. We don't even got crumbs."
Yeah.
I gotta go with pufferfish sushi. I have
Yeah,
to.
it's very fitting. It's very
It's
fitting.
so fitting.
See, we want to be the 1%. We
No,
want to eat pufferfish
I do
sushi.
good things with my 1% privilege.
I thought like the majority of us are frustrated though. Is like, cool, you got wealth. Like,
Mhm.
like now what?
Yeah.
Can you do something with it? Like,
I saw somebody talking about like the wealthy, like back in like the early, like I don't know what you want to call it, like super early days of like America or whatever. But basically, like a lot of them were like investing their money to like to have buildings or like library or whatever. Just they wanted stuff with their name on it, and that was like what they were spending their money on, which in turn created jobs and other things. Like it trickled down to help everyone else. And now like Paris Hilton out not buying a freaking Walmart and make it nicer. Like,
I think also that's probably the difference between the majority and them is because us, we know that when we get a certain amount of money or we get a certain amount of success, our first intuition is to share it with people around us. But the super rich keep it within the family, that's for sure. So
if we
it
go
takes
to a
us.
bar together, you'll know how well I'm doing financially. 'Cause I had a good month. Like, good luck getting out of there sober.
Yeah, it takes a different cut of fabric to be the 1%. That's for sure.
Like, you also wonder too, because sometimes they come from nothing and they still don't do anything with it. Like, what is that mind shift that happens that makes them like? I often wonder about that. Like, would it change me? Would I think differently?
You never know.
Yeah,
It's,
this is a very unpopular opinion, but like I feel like to be mega rich, you have to be extra selfish. You know,
I don't feel
and
like
like
people get to the
extra,
top by nice.
like extra numb. Like for a person to say, "Oh, I'm only going to pay my entry level employees this much," you know, and I will not increase their salaries for 10 years. For somebody to be able to stomach that, it takes a different kind of person. That's just my opinion.
Wasn't it Jeff Bezos that was like crowdsourcing funds to pay for like healthcare for his employees?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think
what?
so.
Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
You're getting record profits in the middle of COVID. Why are we paying for it?
See that
I just
that's
have to
the
give a
kind of
shout out
thing
to all the
that-
employees that are working for minimum wage, like especially like the fast food people. If you're working fast food and you're getting minimum wage, like, and at least like you're nice to me, you get my order done, but then I peek in my bag and I see that you threw in like a ton of extra napkins and like a ton of extra sauces.
Yeah.
Like, you deserve so much better, and I love you. Like, just I
Yeah.
hope all those
Yeah.
employees know, because like even if you're mad, I can get over the fact that you're mad. I know you're working for a company that treats you like, but I just want a hamburger.
Yeah. It takes a lot to like care that much. Oh, this person would have like extra ketchup for the fries that they ordered. But then, sometimes you only get like one ketchup because
Yeah.
they're only doing the minimum because they're paid minimum. But yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. I'm like thinking about my flight attendant days and I'm like, yep, we don't even get tips. We're not even allowed to take tips.
Ooh, that sucks.
Whose turn is it?
I think it's you, Jack.
Wait, no,
Is it?
were you the 1%? Jess was the
Yeah.
1%?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's Bree.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh. Freaking Oh no. Okay. We can change this one if you feel like we need to change it. Because
I mean, you can change it.
your
Oh yeah, no,
dog.
definitely will change it.
Okay.
Aw.
I love my dogs. Sorry.
Sad today. Let's move on. Okay, back to fast food. The person in front of you that doesn't know what to order.
Aw. I hope that they're at KFC trying to decide on which piece of chicken to get, and they get pecked to death. by chickens.
A really funny story about that. I used to know somebody who was convinced that they made like mutant chickens and that each chicken had like 6 legs so that they could have extra drumsticks. And they were like,
Kentucky Fried Cruelty. That was what it was called, right?
I don't even know. But he was like, this is what they're doing to the chickens. And I was like, I'm pretty sure they're still chickens. I don't know.
I have a really gross story about mutant chickens because when we were driving down from Florida to Texas when we moved here, we stopped somewhere in Alabama. It's like a gas station thing, but then they have like a chicken shop attached to it. So I was so excited because we were so hungry. And so we've gotten our order and I was eating the chicken. It was fine until I pulled out like a giant chicken wing, right? Like it was a chicken, like the biggest chicken wing I've ever had, like maybe like as big as a phone, right? And that made me gag because it made me think of like, how does this chicken look like in real life? That it's so huge. Like it's definitely a mutant because the other chicken wings in the bag are normal, but this chicken wing dinosaur wings.
Was
So
it chicken
maybe
wing?
I know.
right,
Was it chicken wing? Who's to
A
say?
lot of stuff tastes like
right.
chicken.
Like maybe it was a duck wing or a
Duck
geese
is
wing.
delicious.
Yeah, if it was a duck wing, I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
But
Can I
it
only
really,
get
yeah.
duck wings from here on?
I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna eat that no more. I don't know where that came from. That is so weird.
Maybe it was a rabbit.
No,
Rabbit
it was wings.
like
It was something's wings.
a goose. You ever had goose?
Probably, yeah, or it's a turkey. It
We
was
got goose
huge.
one year for Christmas, and like I was excited because like the geese are so big. They have no breast meat. Like the meat portion right here on their chest, there's like little.
Is it because they walk like this? So their
Yeah.
arm, their wings are like so muscular
Yeah.
instead of their breast.
You got a goose wing.
Anyway, that person who doesn't know what to order definitely needs to get stabbed to death with a spoon
Love that.
With this food.
because you're delaying my hunger.
I feel like we always do this podcast when we're hungry.
That is
Do we not? Are we not always hungry?
I think.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
always hungry.
I feel like I'm just always hungry. So, did I hear both of them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said pecked to death by chickens.
Oh, right.
While they're in KFC, yeah.
And
Okay.
mine is stabbed to death with a spoon.
I'm gonna go with the spoon. Just because being melon-balled to death is interesting.
I know it's possible, but it would probably be more painful than getting stabbed with a knife because
That would
it's
be
dull.
terrible.
For sure,
Yeah.
that would hurt more.
Yeah.
I feel like your only
Covering
option
my
is
ears now. What do you call those hats that have
the
that have like built-in earmuffs?
I don't freaking know.
Hunters.
I say it's
hunters-
wrong because we have different words.
What do they call it in Canada?
What? I don't even know. I probably do know, and I just can't think of it.
I
Yeah.
think we call it a trapper hat.
That's, we
Probably.
definitely don't call it a trapper hat.
No?
No.
I have one.
It's for like cold weather, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So you should know it, Brie.
Listen, I don't have an
Don't
excuse. I don't.
generalize people, Jen.
I mean, I'm not generalizing people. Like they're just literally, it's just facts. They live in Canada. It's colder.
Have the word on the like tip of my tongue, but all I can think of right now is toques, which is not. It's not
Mm.
there.
Oh, shoot.
And is it my turn?
Yeah, it is.
This one is close to my heart. The conveniently incompetent coworker.
That guy.
Person who always like, oh, I don't know how to do it.
Anything.
Can you teach me? And you end up doing it.
I hope they have a heart attack from severe constipation because they don't even know how to poop correctly. I forgot how to go to the bathroom. Can you show me?
I have decided they work at Jurassic Park, so they get ripped to shreds by Blue. Hashtag clever trouble.
Because there would be that one who'd be like, I don't know how to feed the raptors.
Literally, all this happens in the movie. He like, tries to catch the pig and then falls over, and then the raptors are done.
So that's what happens. That's what happened. So okay, let's go with raptors.
Raptors.
Clever girl.
Definitely. Yep.
Wait, how many do you have now?
4.
Oh, what? What?
Can't mark it on my face, so I have to like.
Just put it aside.
Improvise. It's back to me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The stranger who sharts in the jacuzzi.
Do you
Yeah.
guys remember that video when YouTube was new and that was all the rage? That
The guy who
that girl? No, the girl. She was with her friends and she had diarrhea in jacuzzi, and then so it was like, so she probably was just trying to fart, right? And then the water turned brown slowly around her, and then her friends were like running away, and she was screaming because she was so embarrassed. No, like
You and I were stuck on.
why this is a core memory for me? I don't know.
I was watching Charlie and the unicorn. He's got a candy man, Charlie. That's what I was watching.
Oh no, I'm the judge. Wait, no,
No, I'm the.
no,
judge.
you're the judge. Oh my goodness.
I am the decider.
Alright.
Jack.
We're awkward, everyone.
I
Let's
know.
get together.
Jack wanted to drink during this podcast, and it.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how it would go if we were all like just wasted. Like, whose turn is it? Who cares? Everyone deserves to die.
That needs to be a special episode, and I volunteer as tribute. I
Yes,
will come back.
Bree needs to come back all the times.
No,
Okay?
we should do like if you don't get chosen, then you take the shot.
Ooh. You know you do have like a whole drinking game component already.
I know.
Yeah,
Sort
we
of.
use it as like our what do you call it? Killer
Killer
confessions.
confession.
I think the person who sharts in the jacuzzi gets caught in a tsunami of their shart.
Like, there's gonna be
That's,
people
that's
like
a total. Terrible.
I have a really gross story, but go ahead, Brie.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna make the situation better. Water from Flint.
Oh, those are both good.
Were they in Flint?
I mean, oh, we're getting a ship special.
Yeah. In the fanciest
No, they're
bottle
the
possible.
reason why the water from Flint be like that because they sharted in it.
Too much shit going on in Flint.
I'm sorry, Flint.
I'm sure
We
they're
just
all-
lost anybody
but-
potentially in Flint.
yeah, we just lost all our fans from Michigan.
Possibly Michigan altogether. I have to go with the
Everybody, get them fresh water, please,
Yeah.
so they can continue watching this.
I know.
I mean, you can't really say too soon. It's been years, so they should have already fixed it. So now
I
can
gotta
be
go
a
with
joke.
the from Jack.
Oh, it's enough.
It's
Oh, so
not
I have
the
a really-
visual I wanted to paint, but it's the one we needed.
I have a very gross story about it. You know, like a crossfire. It's Brie mentioned like, oh, it's like a crossfire. One of my friends, I'm glad this didn't happen to me. So one of my friends, he's a flight attendant, right? And he was helping this guy who was sick on the plane. So usually we'll bring like a sick bag. And when he was, because the guy was in the aisle, so he leaned over like on his knees to like help him out with a bag. And so the guy threw up, but he threw up so strong that some of it ended up in my friend's mouth. Right?
Oh,
And this gets better. It gets better. And because that happened, my friend threw up on him too in return. So it was like a crossfire.
no.
And they just both started throwing up because. And yeah, you can't make this story up, but yeah, that happened.
That's terrible.
I would probably like if you threw up on me, like I would throw up on you too. It's kind of like, you know,
It's one of those things.
like of all the places, like why would you direct it towards me?
I don't have control.
I
Remember
guess
these
so.
lines?
Yeah. Then I could claim that too. Oh, I don't have control.
I know.
Throw up on you. Back. It was a reaction.
To be fair, he already has like vomit everywhere. So
Yeah.
what's more
What's a little
vomit
more?
at this point?
Yeah. Ew, it's so gross because it permeates the entire plane.
Did your friend have kids?
No, he was single and he had
Oh.
to go to the hospital after that.
Well,
Yes, we need to get
that was like
tested.
the initiation to get ready for kids. Like I
Actually,
feel like
he was very young at that time and he just started. So it was an initiation to be a flight attendant. That's
And
where it was.
and with children later on, because
Yeah.
children will throw up on you all the time.
Whose turn is it?
My turn.
Oh yeah.
Ready.
Oh, so you don't win this one. Ah.
I feel like I'm calling myself out on this one. So, the roommate who leaves hair everywhere.
And would we know because it's the green ones?
That's okay. That's
Is that how you got caught?
is that I like to do stuff to my hair, so I can't even lie about it. That was some weird color.
It just makes me think of my partner because he's hairy too. When he shaves, when they don't clean exactly around the thing, like some of it gets left on the sink, so I see it.
My problem is I don't like the way it feels on my fingers when I'm showering, and so I have to get it off, and then I just like stick it to the wall. And because I am the way that I am, I forget that I did that, and then I just walk away, and then there's just like Picasso hair all over the room. There's not anybody to know about me in any capacity, but here we are.
They
There
have
was
cool
a
hats that
advertisement
like you.
about that. There was an advertisement about that, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
those
I've
little
seen
cool
that
hats that
somewhere.
like stick on the wall, and they're kind of
Yeah.
like, I don't, almost like a pegboard type. So like you just like stick your hair there. That way, like when it's all done, like you just throw it away.
Yeah. I just feel like we're all shaming ourselves for something so natural.
Oh yeah, I lose a lot of freaking hair too. I'm not.
Same. I really
I
could
Leave it
not.
on the shower wall is the
No, I push my shame down the drain, and I hope someone else will pour drain cleaner down later.
Oh, I'm guilty of it too because I mean I can tell because it's like thick, straight black hair is mine. So I couldn't get away with that. There's nobody else in this house that has thick, straight black hair. I'm looking for
Who's trying to cheat,
a
Jack?
good one.
All right, I got mine. I picked disemboweled by a small child with a sword because I just like to imagine that this small child is really upset that the hair ruined fashion, and their
Yeah.
tiny duck is just covered in hair.
It does take a lot to have a temper tantrum when you're a toddler, so
I know.
I think that they die from police brutality, from the hair police.
From the hair police.
Yes, it's a police brutality.
I'm gonna go with the child.
Yay!
I see it in my brain of just like, ew!
Well,
Wait,
especially as a kid too. Like kids, I don't have kids, but people always think that I don't have them because I don't like them. Kids are freaking awesome and they're hilarious because like it's not funny that they find every situation as like the end of the world, but it is cute and I can relate. Be like, oh honey, it's okay. Like the extra hair is not going to ruin their whole day.
I have two, and in the last like few days, I have been yelled at for he wanted a granola bar, and then I gave him the granola bar, and he didn't want the granola bar. I got screamed at.
You should do the prank that parents have been doing with their kids now. Do you guys have dogs
No.
or a cat? Cat?
No,
No? Okay.
I don't
Because
have pets now.
they prank kids by blindfolding them and then have to do this, and then they cut an orange. I mean, obviously this is prepared way before, and then they stick the kid's finger in the orange, and there's like probably like Nutella or peanut butter in it. And then when they open their eyes, the parents would have the dog's butt or the cat's butt in front of them. So they were like, ew. I would definitely do that to my kids when I have one. So,
My kids might find that funny. My oldest would never forgive me.
yeah.
Won't even eat out of the cereal bag if his brother has eaten out of the cereal bag.
Mm.
So I
Oh my
assume
God.
that situation wouldn't go well.
It's gonna scar them for life.
Sure.
Or you know, like when parents would call their kids to the bathroom, like, give me some toilet paper, and when they hand it over, that is just so funny to me. So I'm definitely gonna scar my kids for life for that when I have kids.
It has to happen. It's otherwise they're not funny.
Exactly.
Want funny kids, you got to do it.
They gotta have some trauma.
But like safe trauma.
Yeah, we'll like get together and talk about it afterwards, and like
Yeah.
you know express our feelings, whatever.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah,
Then you-
but like
Gang up and prank the other parent, and you know, this is
It'd
just
be
how
like-
life is in this house.
So how
Yeah,
do you feel about it? Do you feel betrayed by your dad? I know, it's very sad.
I know. Who's
Wait, after Bree, oh, it's me. And I was just laughing and not even
Mhm.
paying attention.
Oh.
Ooh, this one. The person who answers a call during a movie in the movie theater.
I don't freaking know.
I don't know either.
I know. I'm funneling through all of them. I'm like, which one? Like,
This just like movie theater. My funniest experience in the movie theater was during the twilight days. So like a lot of teenagers are watching it, and the person I was dating at that time has the same dark sense of humor as me. So we were in the back of the theater, and we were just randomly like, "Oh my god, she looks ugly," or like, "Oh my god, they don't know how to. This acting is terrible," and the fans get really mad because we say those things. I mean, they're like Twilight fans, right? And like, "Oh my god, this movie sucks," and they would answer us back and like innocently like, "Oh my god, people who don't like this movie are like weirdos," or something like that. So yeah, it was just fun to make fun of teenagers.
Make fun of any major fandom. My current thing is sports fans. I like to know a lot about a lot of different sports and then see how many things I can get wrong consecutively in one sentence and how many sports I can put together all at once. They get real mad.
It's just so fun to get the reaction. You know?
Well, I'm so good at that, like deadpanned, like being serious.
Yeah.
That sometimes people can't tell that I'm joking, which is touch of the tism right
Yeah.
there. So I get away with it because they think I'm serious because I can just like go for
And
it.
they
It's great.
don't correct you.
Oh, of course they do.
Oh,
How's that?
they get it. They get it.
That's my favorite.
Ready, Jess?
You ready?
Yeah.
You want to go first, Bree?
So because they won't shut up, they croak from swallowing a fly.
Mm.
Flies right in there.
I mean, there would be flies in there from the garbage,
Nope.
depending on which area you're going to.
I know. They'll always find a way in. I picked a TV falls on their head from an upstairs window. And they didn't hear it coming down.
Or it's like a payback
Yeah.
while they're on their phone. That's a tough one.
Get taken out by a tiny screen.
Wait, how many do you have, Jess?
Oh, don't do
Wait.
it based off that.
Oh. I can't see.
Exactly.
Well, I like the TV one. I like the TV one. But I imagine it would be the TV on the side of the theater. You know, the
Or
advertisements.
the projector could like fall.
I feel like
Yep.
those pity points, but I'll still
Yep.
take it. Just so I can test out this rose gold one, because I want to know.
So I want to see you blend all those colors and see what happens to your face.
Blend all of them. These are already dried down, so I don't think anything's going to happen.
Because I always see the...
They're like transfer proof.
Oh,
I see
like
the...
ones.
They are good ones.
No.
I just got them in today. I haven't even. This is the first time.
That's like the best endorsement right there.
I know. I'll give you a cut, Jack. Everyone gets a cut. Where you guys want to go for vacation?
It's your turn.
Oh, it is my turn.
And I think somebody wins this
Pity
time
point. I know. It's
because
between you
Bea
two.
and I have 4 each. Yeah.
The whole boss. Ooh, show no mercy.
That reminds me of, and of course, I'm not gonna say their name, but when I was still working full time at that time, and there was like an investigation being done on my record because like some record files have been erased. So then or they couldn't find it. So now they thought that because all our calls are recorded, and so now they thought that I was lying because they couldn't find that call that was supposed to be recorded. My supervisor at that time, I asked for almost like an exemption, like, can we do this investigative meeting after I get home from vacation, because I will be on a cruise at that time that you specified. And they didn't get, like, they wanted to do the meeting while I was on the cruise. Yeah, in the middle of my vacation. So I'm like, yeah, this is really great that you don't even consider that I'm on a vacation. So
I
we'll
hate
see.
them.
Yeah, that was to me was like the straw that broke the camel's back, because I'm like, bruh, like I'm innocent in this thing, and I don't, I've never had any record in my tenure here, and you treat me like that. That was just, yeah, you said it right.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I got a good one. Trapped in a collapsing building.
Ooh. I like that one.
I like to think that shitties have control issues, so this is just funny to me. Muslim by proxy.
Ooh.
They get owned by somebody else.
Like that one.
That is, yeah.
That
It's-
one's
Did I win?
good. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jack.
Yay!
I go to Bree.
Wait, so you definitely have to come back, because we're gonna have an all-stars episode. We're all going against each other.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Congrats, Bree.
I know.
Do you have time to do killer confessions? Or, I mean, it's fun. We're good. We have like 2 hours of material.
I have my entire evening, so whatever you want to do.
I'm down.
Okay, we could do like one. So you can ask one question. Like every person can ask one question. So you can rummage through your truth or drink, and then we'll see what happens. Because I always learn something new about Jess when we do this.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Mm.
I had this one saved out for the last group that we had. There was like 5 of us. So I'm going to use it now because it's going to be a lot more awkward. You have to offer a blood sacrifice to save your partner's life. Who among this group would you choose?
Man, you only have 2 choices.
I know. That's why I said I'm going to make it super awkward. I feel like we can all handle the really awful things that we're going to say.
I can go first because I already have a reason. It's gonna be you, Jess, and it's because I want to steal your lipsticks. So
You want it, that's fine. You can have them all. You can have all the shit you want. That's a valid point.
Blood sacrifice.
Bloody.
My mind is like rabbit holing right now. Like, no, you're overthinking this. Because my mind went to like, how would I get away with it? Like, if they look for them, how would I get away with it? I'll say Jess too, because she's coming here anyway. So.
I'm a good sacrifice. Yeah. I'm the most logical reason. I don't have no kids. I don't have a cute golden doodle. I have cats that love me, but cats aren't gonna be searching for vendetta.
Who are you gonna sacrifice, Jess?
Shoot.
Oh, you never thought this ahead. Oh.
I didn't even think about this. I gotta sacrifice you, Jack, so I can take your golden doodle and let him know it's okay to smile before 8 a.m.
Yeah, she is. She's the sweetest. She's the sweetest. So I would actually like. I will be okay with that because I know she'll be in my hands.
You're like, just take care of my dog. And I would. I feel special though. Everyone wants to sacrifice me. I feel important.
I have a funny one. I'm glad I found this one. Have you ever farted in public? Where and why?
All the time.
I'm so sad that I have a.
I'm gonna be nice and like I weave through the aisles as I do it, like to disperse out the particles.
Wait, is it really true? Is there particles that come out?
Probably.
Yeah, it's a thing. Also, if you hold in a fart, it comes out as a burp. So let them know.
Oh.
I thought if you held in farts, it went up to your brain, and that's where your thoughts came from.
I'm sure maybe they both do the thing. It's 2 ways. It's the poop particles. The poop particles go to your brain.
I guess it's your turn, Brie. If you
I'm gonna get real. Just 'cause I have feelings about this one. So, should prostitution be legalized? Why or why not?
Yeah, because then
Yes.
you can regulate it, you can tax it, it makes it safer for everyone. Like, what? Why not? It's weird that you can.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's weird
I
that you
just got
can
really
film it.
passionate.
No, it's weird that you can film it and nobody blinks an eye, but like if you, God forbid, you don't film it, then it's illegal.
Wait, so you're gonna make porn at the same time?
Yeah, I heard it's a very lucrative business.
No, to me, it's because I feel like everybody deserves medical insurance, and because in the sex work is not a joke, so they need to get tested a lot and they need to protect themselves. And I feel like if it's legalized, then less sex workers would suffer abuse from their clients. And it's the oldest job and business in the world. Like, I don't know why we're still ew, but everybody looks at porn.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the
Yeah.
death conversation. Nobody wants to
Yeah.
talk about it, but we need to be having these conversations because sex work is work, and there are literally women risking their lives every day.
Mhm. Yeah.
Women and
And-
men, because there's plenty of predators that go out and look in the blue light districts. People target them because they know that they can't even go to the cops if they're.
Yeah. Right. And that's
yeah.
also the reason why they're targets for serial killers, because
Mm-hmm.
it's like separated from society. Nobody really looks for them. So I feel
Yeah.
like if we integrate them, treat it as a real career, which it is because it's not an easy job. So I feel like
And
protection, insurance.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you can.
it takes away the predatorization of like young children because you can
Mhm.
monitor that. Like
Yeah.
once you start regulating it, you can't fake the system necessarily as easily.
Yeah.
just in general, it makes it safer for everybody.
Yeah. You know what? never even thought about that because if it's readily available with and you know different people would cater to different needs, then it would eradicate you know people's stigma on like fetishes and stuff, so they wouldn't look for it underground anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and those industries would die.
I don't feel like they die all the way because I mean, you still look at the pot recreation. There's still like a big black market for marijuana off the black market, but it's so regulated now that it's almost kind of like, why would you call up some random Joe Schmo to meet him behind 7-Eleven for
Right.
some weed when you can go to like a nice store and get it? So like, I just feel like it would help like reduce the black market need for it.
Mhm.
They won't take it all away. There's always going to be someone who
Mhm.
wants illegal.
Hang out, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's probably its appeal is because it's illegal,
Mhm.
but no, I'm all for it.
I agree.
I know. I
see,
know.
like, see how like these are conversations like it really gets uncomfortable, but we have to talk about them.
I know.
And Bree, do you have any contact numbers, emails, or resources that you would want people to reach out to
Just
if they're
social media
interested in
resources.
becoming one, or they're interested in services?
Looking at Caitlin Doty and her YouTube page, she does a really good job of explaining a lot of different things in regards to death,
Mhm.
and she's in the funeral industry, so she has a lot of that knowledge. Here in Canada, if anybody is interested in anything, they can look up the End of Life Doula Association website for Canada, and specifically if they're interested in getting into a program, it has a list of courses that you can take in that way. Other than that,
Can you spell that lady's name again? Kate.
yeah, Caitlin Doty. So CAI. I wrote it down because I thought you might ask it.
Yes.
There.
Is she
T-L-I-N.
on TikTok?
He might be. I haven't looked, but
We
I
can
like.
look right now.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I really like her YouTube videos because they're longer form, and she gets into like some really interesting topics. She also has books as well. Eternal Flame. Will the Cat Eat My Eyeballs is one of my favorites. So she like took a bunch of questions from kids about death and attempts to answer them.
Aw.
Oh, I love that.
And is Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs? So she talks about that. Yeah, she's really great in terms of like learning more about the death industry, especially because she's American. So she has more of that, like the knowledge from like the US side of things. So she's an awesome resource for sure.
What was her book called again?
There's a few. There's Eternal Flame, I believe, is one of them. Will the Cat Eat My Eyeballs? There is there's one other one that I'm thinking of as well, and I think she's in the process of having another one out. But if you just search her name, they'll all come up.
I just thought of an idea that you could also specifically service children that are left behind, you know, especially the ones that witnessed their parents' deaths, and you could explain the process and stuff. I was just thinking.
Actually, again, I really like Caitlin. Big fan. She does a whole YouTube video on talking death with children and how to go through that process. So that's a really great one if people are looking for resources in terms of like speaking about grief with children and how to navigate that. Because she really breaks it down into like her videos are really manageable, like bite-sized and entertaining to watch. Like she's very funny and she adds like little animations and stuff. So she makes it's sad topics in a interesting and digestible way.
Yeah.
I would definitely check it out too because I'm interested because I thought about because it's not widely available. I thought about writing books that explain not just death, but I thought about, you know, how do you explain pain to children? Like what is pain? What is blood? What is, you know, I thought about it.
There's also, she started the Order of the Good Death, so you can look that up online as well. And you can become a member. And it's all about that, like sustainable practices in the funeral industry and like a death advocacy and just like getting death out there. And they have some really great shirts. Like one says Future Corpse, and like they're really good. So another really good resource to check out as well.
I'm gonna go check her out right now. I'm about to go order some stuff.
So good.
Thank you. Yeah, you have been such a delight. Like I've learned so many things today that I've never thought about in my entire life, and now I'm like, wow, that makes so much sense. And if I would read about the profession, I know I'm gonna be able to like help myself to process those things. And yeah.
Oh, well, thank you for letting me talk about it and being interested in asking the questions.
I'm so happy the universe
Yeah.
finally came together because it was so many times.
I know.
And
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I thought we were not gonna be able to make it today because if my power didn't come back in, I don't know. I've been already feeling so bad because from last week, and I'm like, no, we can't. I feel so bad, and we're so excited to talk to you. Like we've been itching the entire week. That's for
I'm-
sure.
Glad I found it interesting, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Any last words for anybody who's listening? What do you want to tell them about death?
About it. Talk about it with your kids, talk about it with family members. Don't sweep it under the rug. And especially don't keep it from the people that are going through it. We, as a society, have a tendency to try to save people from their situations, and that's not helpful because they need to have a voice. So don't assume that by having these conversations behind a closed door where they can't hear it is helping them. You need to be having it with them. And know that death doulas are on the rise. It's a resource, and we can help the entire family really navigate the whole process. We can be there from the beginning to the end, and a lot of doulas even support like after the funeral and throughout the funeral. So like you don't have to do it by yourself. It's not something that you go through often, and sometimes you have never gone through it. So ask for help. Someone guide you through the process. You don't have to know everything and do it by yourself. That's not fair to ask of anybody. So yeah, and if it's interesting for someone, I hope that more people get interested and involved and appreciate this line of work, and we can get more people out there supporting. It's important. Everybody has to go through it. So
Thank you. That was beautiful.
Mhm.
Thank you so much.
yeah, thanks.